In this video, we'll show you the ultimate early game strength build that lets you completely destroy bosses like Margit, Godrick, and even Rune in just a few hits. And early game enemies? Well, you'll be one-shotting them into another timeline. We'll reveal the fastest and safest rune farming methods that will allow you to farm 100,000 runes just a few minutes after starting the game. Step by step, we'll explain everything from upgrading your weapon and using buffs to Elden Ring damage mechanics. You'll see every important item and step on screen, so you won't miss a thing. And at the end, we'll show you a crazy trick that you definitely haven't seen in other videos. Before we start, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps us a lot and keeps the builds coming. Let's go. Let's start with the class. We'll choose Hero as your starting class because he has the highest strength bonus and golden seed as a keepsake. After you spawn in this world, run to this location, see the boss's HP bar below, then jump over the cliff, since there's no reason to fight him right now. You'll spawn and see this chill guy sitting on the cliff. If you're new to Souls games, I recommend jumping into the pit and completing the tutorial to understand the controls. Next, head upstairs to the first step site of grace. You'll encounter a character who won't leave until someone talks to him.
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
Shut up, bro.
Continue onward to the Church of Ella. Avoid fighting the enemy nearby. He'll definitely knock the dark souls out of you. Grab the rune, use it, and buy the crafting kit. Pick up the smithing stone on the anvil and activate the Site of Grace. An important detail here, notice the golden arc coming from the Site of Grace. It points toward the nearest grace. Follow the road, past some soldiers, until you reach a camp. Avoid or kill the enemies, it's up to you. Activate the Stormgate Shrine Site of Grace and watch the cutscene. Skip the dialogue and acquire your horse. Not this horse, unfortunately. Here's a useful tip. For easier gameplay, assign your horse to a quick slot. Press Options on the controller, navigate the left menu, press Triangle on an empty slot, and select the horse. Activate it by holding triangle and pressing a directional button. Next, we'll need to pick up the map and head to the basement nearby. Grab the blade. It'll allow you to add Ashes of War to your weapons at your Sites of Grace. About that, the Ashes of War are special abilities that you can apply to your weapons to perform unique attacks, like this, or even this. Then we should go on to this point on the map to get the Morningstar weapon. Run along this road, then turn left to pick up the gold pickled fowlfoot along the way. We'll need it to get more runes soon. Keep running down the road until you see the next Site of Grace. Activate it. Follow this way until you reach the bridge, cross it, and activate the Site of Grace on the opposite side. Head to the carriage nearby and grab the Morningstar. Then teleport back to the gatefront Site of Grace. Now we've got a long journey ahead to obtain our main weapon. Let's go! Along the way, you'll spot a tree. Don't forget to pick up the golden seed there. Run straight ahead until you reach the building and activate the Grace. Turn left and climb the hill towards the giant. While he's busy screaming at you, quickly grab this Strength Knot crystal and return to the road. Keep running past the shack with the knight in it. His armor probably costs more than his entire shack. Proceed forward until reaching the next Site of Grace. What's this guy even doing?
Don't let your kids watch it!
Anyway, moving on. Grab the smithing stone and continue down the road until you encounter this character. Here, you have a choice. Either follow his quest line, or if you're confident, defeat him in an honorable duel. If you're unsure of your dodging skills and simply want his armor, aggro the skeleton mage nearby. Stand behind our strange friend and let the skeleton do your dirty work. He'll drop one of the best early game armor sets. He's evil anyway, so don't feel bad about killing him. Continue to the next Site of Grace and increase your flask charges. Keep moving forward until you spot the church. Then go slightly left to avoid the invasion. Activate the next Grace, skip those big head dogs, and turn left until you find the carriage. Quickly grab the greatsword from its back, escape safely from the dogs, and return to the previous Site of Grace. You'll get invited to the Round Table Hold around this point. Accept the offer and teleport there briefly, then return. We're still pretty weak and lack the stats to use the Greatsword. We need to level up. To farm runes more efficiently, teleport back to the First Steps Grace. Go behind the building and perform a leap of faith from the cliff to pick up another Foul Foot. Now we're ready for some rune farming. Teleport to the Aegea Lake North Site of Grace. Head down the road, turn right, and follow it until you reach the large tree in the nearby Site of Grace. Continue forward to pick up the map fragment, avoiding the bears. They're tough enemies at this stage. Move toward the large tree nearby, circle around it, and collect the crystal tears. Now head straight until you reach the church. Inside the church, pick up the crystal tears. We'll need them to upgrade our flask. Pick up the Flask of Wondrous Physick located next to the Site of Grace. This flask can be customized with crystal tears for powerful effects, but can only be used once per rest and holds 2 effects at a time. To customize it, simply open the Site of Grace menu, place the tears in the available slots, and confirm. For this build, we'll use Stamina and Strength crystal tears to become even stronger. After customizing, head behind the church and use the teleporter. Open the door and activate the Sites of Grace both inside and outside. Near the outside Grace, you'll see a strange dragon who doesn't mind you running between his legs. Move forward until you reach the Spirit Spring and press X. Proceed to the nearest Site of Grace and spend your runes if you have any. Next, climb the ladder, avoid the strange bat creature, and climb another ladder to reach a chest. Open it to obtain a medallion piece. Jump down and run forward to the correct pit. Go left and collect the rune. Perform a tricky jump to the other side and avoid the rats that can literally one-shot you. Descend further until you spot something shiny. Grab it. This is one of the best early game talismans. Upon respawning, equip your talisman and Morning Star. Approach the wyvern's leg, activate your special flask, press R2 and strike the wyvern. After about 10 to 15 hits, the bleed effect will deal around 13,000 damage. Keep going until 1 bleed proc remains. Then mount your horse, position yourself near her tail, use your foul foot, and continue striking until it dies. Quickly rush back to the Site of Grace. If done correctly, you'll see the wyvern still there and gain about 100,000 runes. As you can see, the buff is still active, so if you can kill it one more time to get more souls when the buff is still up, this method nets you about 28,000 runes per minute, making it the fastest early game farming method. You can continue farming or stop here. We'll be approximately level 31 after killing the wyvern with the foul foot. We'll need 1 additional level for our build, so activate the rune you picked up earlier. Spread your stats until strength reaches 31, dexterity 12, and faith 15. Congrats, you've become stronger, but you basically can't wear armor, have low vigor, and look like this. To fix this, we'll need more levels. If you messed up the wyvern exploit, don't worry, I've got your back. Teleport back to the Grace near the dragon. Pass through his legs once more.
Am I a joke to you?
And turn left toward the cemetery. Collect some runes from the graves, they don't need it anymore anyway. Then jump across the roots and activate the nearby Site of Grace. Pass the time until night. Upon waking, you'll spot a horseman on the bridge. Mount your horse, ride past him, and position yourself near the tree opposite the bridge. When the horseman reaches the spot, use another gold pickled foul foot to boost rune gain, then quickly jump back onto the bridge. This guy shares about 50 IQ points with his horse, so he'll happily leap into the void and give you 42,000 free runes. Return to the Site of Grace. Increase your endurance to 16 and vigor to 15. You can now equip parts of the Twin Blade armor set instead of your current armor. Personally, I prefer the helmet because I like some cool Elden Ring fashion. To upgrade weapons in the Souls games, you'll need smithing stones. There are 2 main ways to acquire them: collecting them throughout the map, which is long and boring, or unlocking infinite purchases by obtaining a special item called Bell Bearings and giving it to the Twin Maidens at the Round Table Hold. To get the Bell Bearings, teleport to the Stormhill Shack Site of Grace. Run straight until you reach the crossroads, then turn left. Continue forward to the bridge with the huge headless statues. Jump down. Head right and follow the hidden passage forward. You'll clearly see the path. Activate the Site of Grace here, then proceed down the road to the church to pick up the crystal tears. Continue down the road to the water. Activate the nearby shrine, ride your horse forward slightly, defeat the enemies wandering around, and pick up the map. From here, explore the undiscovered part of the map until you reach the pillar. Be careful, there are plenty of Mr. Crab's cousins along the way, eager to spit on you for some strange reason.
Huck, to, and spit on that thing.
Grab the map there, activate the Site of Grace, rest, and upgrade your flask. Now we need to reach a specific cave shown on the map. Important caves are marked with unique icons, so you won't miss them. Run straight until you reach the rock. While we're riding, smash that like button and subscribe if you're enjoying the guide. And if you'd like more Elden Ring content, drop your suggestions in the comments below. Upon reaching the rock, continue alongside until you reach the cave entrance. Enter and activate the Site of Grace. Proceed through the cave, defeating enemies along the way. Eliminate some poor miners and collect 2 level 3 smithing stones. You can either clear the entire area to gather extra runes, or proceed directly to the boss. The boss here is challenging due to its immunity to physical damage and resistance. It takes 1, 2, 4 hits to break its armor. After this, you can stagger it and easily defeat it with your current buffs and levels. He will drop bell bearings. Deliver them to the Twin Maiden husks at the Round Table Hold to unlock unlimited purchases of smithing stones levels 1 and 2. Upgrade your greatsword to +7 using the 2 level 3 smithing stones you acquired earlier. If you're low on runes, just use the items you picked up earlier from the sarcophagus near the Knight Cavalry. At this stage, you're already powerful, but we still need to level up. So teleport to the 3rd Church of Marika. Follow the road until you reach the Site of Grace, activate it, and proceed uphill to the fort. Pick up the golden seed, avoid the monsters, and reach the top to retrieve the 2nd medallion piece. Next, teleport to Academy Gate Town. Run straight through the ruins, grabbing the golden seed along the road. Head right, climb the ladder, dodge enemies and arrows until you reach the Site of Grace. Attempt to enter the Academy, you'll discover you need a key. Teleport back to Academy Gate Town. Head straight to the marked point. Activate the Site of Grace, then run to the Dragon Lair. Steal the key while the dragon roars and thrashes, then retreat to the Grace. Upgrade your flask and return to activate the gate. Mount your horse and head right, but don't activate the gate immediately. Follow the bridge's end. Pick up another golden seed. Then come back and pass the gate. Continue straight until you reach the church. Pick up the sacred tear and activate the Grace. Proceed to the Ark and reach the lift. Press R to activate it. Boom! You've accessed a mid-tier loot area without killing a single boss.
Excuse me, what?
Run forward to activate another Site of Grace. Go slightly uphill, grab the golden seed and map fragment. Then return to the ladder. Climb it, dodge every attack like Neo, and reach the small tree. Don't worry, the horse police won't chase you here. Pick up the seeds and map fragment. Activate the Site of Grace, upgrade your flask, then descend to the cave. At this point, you'll have 9 flask charges upgraded to +3, level 37, and your greatsword upgraded to +6. Find the tunnel entrance. Activate the Site of Grace, move to the designated spot, and hit the illusory wall. Defeat a few miners to reach a chest containing bell bearings 2. Give these to the twins. Upgrading greatsword to +12.
Give me a break.
But we won't stop until our damage reaches an ultimate annihilation level against bosses.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
To upgrade our greatsword from +12 to +15, we have 2 options. First, clear the current cave, then travel to the Celia Crystal Tunnel. To reach this tunnel, go to the Dragon Burnt Ruins. Defeat the rats and dogs to obtain a stone key, essential for unlocking fog doors. Proceed straight ahead to a group of enemies and enter their basement. Kill rats and go to the door behind them. Open the chest and you'll be teleported to the cave. Alternatively, If you have the patience, farm those poor miners repeatedly. Expect roughly 1 stone per turn, depending on your luck. Personally, the optimal method is combining both approaches. Grab 1 level 5 smithing stone from the start of the current cave, head to the Celia Crystal Tunnel to farm 6 more, then return to eliminate additional miners. This approach lets you fully appreciate the company of these charming creatures. Now let's do some quick math. To upgrade our greatsword from 0 to plus 15, we'll need 50 smithing stones, costing you approximately N runes. That's equivalent to slaying an entire wyvern. That's more runes than Elon Musk earned in his entire Elden Ring run. But where to find more runes if the wyvern is gone? Don't worry, I've got your back. Teleport to Lennis Rise, mount your horse, ride downhill, and wait for the rolling ball to spawn. Dodge it, then quickly return to the Grace and repeat. This method grants around 10,000 runes per minute with 0 risk. Visit the Round Table Hold, purchase stones, and upgrade your greatsword. Now we need spells. 2 spells to be precise. Go to Academy Gate Town, and from there, head to this point. Reach the bridge. Perform the first double jump, and then another one. Activate the Site of Grace, then run to the left side past the wolves until you reach another Site of Grace. Head downward, spot the knight, and kill him. Farm about 4,000 runes here. Then return to the Round Table Hold and give the book to the blind NPC. Talk to him again and buy the Electrify armament. Now we need the second buff. Teleport to Rot View Balcony, admire the scenic Rot View, and locate the fort. Head toward the entrance until you find a Site of Grace. Activate it. Then proceed along the wall to the rear of the fort to find Flame, grant me strength. This spell increases your physical damage by 20% for 30 seconds. Now that we have everything we need, let's break down how spells work in Elden Ring. To use them, you need a special weapon, either a staff or, in our case, a sacred seal. The fastest way to get one is to buy it from the old lady at the Round Table Hold for 800 runes. If you look at the spell icons, you'll notice required stats. That's why we added points into Faith earlier. To activate a spell, go to the Site of Grace menu and assign it to a memory slot. The spells will now appear, but they'll be inactive until you equip the finger seal we purchased earlier. Equip it in your offhand and press L1 to cast the spell. After graduating from Elden Ring Hogwarts, you'll want some flashy anime-style moves on your weapon. Luckily, the Ash of War we need is in the same fort. Go behind the fort, climb the ladder, grab the Strength Talisman from the chest, then fight your way through some soldiers and a knight. Finally, face the beast inside, buff up and defeat it to get the Lion's Claw Ash of War. Apply it to your greatsword. It'll scale with your strength. Let's jump to the Talismans. If you're looking for an alternative to Radagon's Scar Seal, consider the Green Turtle Talisman. To find it, head to the Third Church of Marika. Go behind it and use the Spirit Spring Pillars to reach Summoner's Ruins. You'll see a bunch of turtles hanging out, along with a fog wall. Use a Stone Sword key on the Gargoyle statue to dispel the fog wall. Luckily, we already grabbed one earlier. Another strong option is the Axe Talisman, found in the basement of the Waypoint Ruins near the Agheel Lake south side of Grace. As you've probably noticed, the greatsword is massive, dealing insane damage, but it makes us vulnerable. To wear heavier armor comfortably, we'd either need to dump a bunch of points into endurance, which isn't efficient, or get a talisman that boosts equip load. Pick up a golden seed on your way. then run straight toward the cave. Enter the cave, activate the Site of Grace, and head forward. Turn right, then jump onto the branch and climb up. Even with 20 endurance, we still can't fully equip the Twin Blade armor set. You'd need at least 25. So we need a badass alternative. Teleport to the Temple Quarter Site of Grace and follow the route shown on the map. When you reach the indicated spot, activate the Grace, kill the guy chilling on the hill, and roll into the barrel next to him. Speak to the newly freed NPC. Then return to the Round Table Hold. You will be invaded. Defeat the invader and loot his armor near the infamous locked door. Minor spoiler, turns out he didn't actually know everything. The next thing we show you in the video is optional at this point. You have everything you need for the build. In case you don't want one-shot bosses, fast forward the video. So to get an additional 20% extra damage to our build, we need to kill this guy in the rot location. And there are two ways to do it. Kill him in a fair fight, or use the tricky way. Go to the Site of Grace where we picked up the Morning Star. Follow the road, turn left, and you'll see a little bug. Kill it and get the spell. Then teleport back, sneak to the general and use the spell. Wait a moment, and that's it. Now equip the halberd and Radigan's talisman, then press R2 to activate the buff. Now we finally have everything we need. Let's break down the optimal buff order. 1. Use the Flask of Wondrous Physick. 2. Use Flame Grant Me Strength. 3. Use Commander's Standard. 4. Use Electrify Armament. 5. Drink your FP Flask. And that's all. You can see your damage displayed on the screen. And here is the boss killing timetable. Now let's enjoy some boss fights.
Emotional damage!
Fuck! Say goodnight, motherfuckers!
Tactical nuke incoming!
God damn.
Here's Johnny!
No. Wait.
Oh, he needs some milk.
Good night, girl.
I'm dying. Help me.
ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせないんだな。
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
We chose the fastest and most efficient route to get you here. If you've got thoughts about this build or want us to cover another one in the next video, drop a comment below. Smash that subscribe button, ring the bell, and stay tuned.